I'm Richard Wheeler and I'm VGC's Group Health and Safety Manager. The most important thing to remember about excavations is to ensure that the area is safe for you to work in. Has it been designed correctly and has the area been checked for existing services? The steps to take before starting an excavation: make sure you understand what is actually going on, what you're going to be doing. Are you competent to do that role, and how is it going to get done? Once that's been done, then we can make sure the area is safe to excavate. Have all the services been identified and marked up? How are we going to get in and out of the excavation? There's two basic ways that we can keep the site supported. One is to batter it, which is like a 45-degree angle. The other way is to use a mechanical means, such as trench boxes or trench sheets, something like that. To keep the integrity of the sides of the excavation, we need to make sure that plant isn't right up against it. Spoil is kept at least as far away from the edge of the excavation as how deep it is, and also what weather conditions we're likely to encounter. Before going into the excavation, make sure that someone competent has checked it, that we need to make sure the integrity of the excavation is still good. A lot of the time we will try and reuse any of the spoil that comes out of the ground as part of our environmental processes. However, we need to make sure that they're not put too close to the excavation, that they actually cause a danger to the excavation itself. The two groups of people we need to keep safe around an excavation are both the people working inside the excavation and anybody around the excavation. This needs to be done by making sure barriers and signage is in place so people know what is there and don't accidentally fall into something. We need to make sure all trip hazards have been removed so people can't trip and fall in or trip and hurt themselves whilst in the excavation. And also we need to make sure that ways in and out of the excavation are safe and adequate and fully able to be used. In addition, people who are in and around the excavation, we can protect them by making sure they're using the correct tools, insulated tools if we know there are services around in that area. If we know there's services in the area, we need to make sure that we're able to hand dig as well. Mechanical means must not be used within 500 mil of any known service. When working in areas that may be contaminated, look out for anything unusual. If you're not sure, stop and ask. A lot of excavations use mechanical plant which have exhaust. A lot of the contaminants in exhaust are heavier than air and therefore will go to the bottom of the excavation. Whenever using mechanical plant, make sure the exhaust is directed away and is ventilated from the excavation. If you have a concern at work, the first thing you should do is stop. Let us have a look at it. We'd much more rather stop for 5 minutes and have a discussion about it than end up spending a lot longer as a result of an incident. Our Managing Director has stated quite clearly that he will support anybody who stops work as a result of a safety issue. If you feel there is a safety issue at work, you can contact us either through your line manager, by text, by email, by phone, or going on our website and using the whistleblowing form. Anyone who stops work as a result of a safety issue, I can guarantee you will be supported. You will not be penalised. It will not be held against you. This way we can achieve our goal of everyone going home safely every day.